Poor single dad let a lost girl stay the night, not knowing she was the billionaire's daughter. What would you do if a trembling child knocked on your door in the middle of the night, rain, soaked and afraid, while the whole city slept and the world watched silently from the shadows? Stay till the end of this story, because one small act of kindness changed 2 broken lives forever. And if this story touches your heart even once, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps stories like this alive. The rain had been falling since dusk, heavy and relentless, drumming on the tin roofs of the old neighborhood like a warning. Daniel Carter tightened his thin jacket as he locked the community center behind him. He was a single father, a janitor by night and a man holding his life together by threadbare hope. Every night he worked late so his 8-year-old son, Noah, could have warm meals and school shoes that didn't pinch his toes. Daniel didn't ask life for much, just enough to get through the week without breaking. As he turned the corner toward his small rented house, he heard a sound that cut through the rain, a soft sob, high-pitched, frightened. He stopped, heart thudding, and followed the sound to a flickering streetlight. Beneath it stood a little girl, no older than 9, clutching a pink backpack to her chest, curls plastered to her face, eyes wide with terror. "Hey, it's okay," Daniel said gently, lowering himself so he wouldn't scare her. "Are you lost?" She nodded, lips trembling. "I can't find my driver. My phone died." Daniel looked around. Empty street, no cars, no adults. His stomach tightened. He knew the risks, the fear people carried now, but he also knew what it felt like to be alone and scared. He thought of Noah, asleep at home, trusting his father to always come back. "My name's Daniel," he said softly. "I live just down there. You can stay dry, get warm, and we'll figure this out together, okay?" She hesitated, then whispered, "I'm Lily." Daniel's house was small but clean, the walls covered with crayon drawings and school certificates. Noah padded out in his pajamas, rubbing sleep from his eyes. When he saw Lily, he froze, then smiled shyly. Lily smiled back, a little light returning to her eyes. Daniel made soup, the kind that warmed your bones. Lily ate slowly, hands shaking, but with every spoonful she seemed to relax. She didn't say much, only that she'd wandered away during a stop at a hotel and got turned around. Daniel didn't push. He knew fear sometimes needed silence more than questions. That night, Lily slept on the couch wrapped in Noah's favorite blanket. Daniel lay awake on the floor nearby, listening to the rain fade and wondering who she belonged to, who might be searching for her, and whether he'd done the right thing. Morning came with sirens. Daniel opened the door to a wall of black SUVs and men in suits. His heart dropped. He stepped back instinctively, hands raised. A woman in a tailored coat rushed forward, tears streaming, and dropped to her knees when Lily ran into her arms. "My baby," the woman sobbed. "Oh God, my baby." Behind her stood a tall man with silver hair and eyes sharp with power. He looked like someone used to being obeyed. When he stepped inside Daniel's modest home, the air seemed to change. "I'm Marcus Hale," the man said. "Lily is my daughter." Daniel swallowed. He heard the name, Billionaire, Tech Empire, headlines. I didn't know," Daniel said quickly. "She was lost. Marcus raised a hand. "You kept her safe." His voice softened as he looked at Lily laughing with Noah. "That's all that matters." Before leaving, Marcus pressed a card into Daniel's hand. "If you ever need anything," he said. Anything. A week's passed. Life returned to normal, or so Daniel thought. But then the invitations came, a new job offer, a scholarship for Noah, repairs to his house he never asked for, and one evening, a knock at the door. It was Lily's mother, Evelyn Hale. She was elegant, yes, but tired, human. She thanked Daniel again, her voice warm. Over tea, they talked. About fear, about raising children alone, about the quiet loneliness that comes after bedtime, when the world goes still. There was something between them, not loud, not rushed, just a soft awareness, a shared understanding. When she smiled, Daniel felt something stir in his chest, something he'd buried after his wife passed away. It wasn't lust, it was warmth, possibility. The kind that makes you breathe deeper without realizing it. Their meetings became regular, parks, school events, laughter that felt earned. The chemistry was gentle, respectful, two adults rediscovering what it meant to feel seen. When Evelyn brushed Daniel's hand once, accidentally, it sent a quiet spark through him, not burning, tested them. The media found out. Headlines twisted the story, accusations, rumors. Daniel was called a gold digger. Evelyn was accused of pity romance. The pressure mounted until Daniel tried to step back. "I don't want to hurt you or Lily," he said one night, voice breaking. Evelyn took his face in her hands. "You didn't save my daughter for money," she said. "You saved her because you're good. Don't let the world tell us who we are." Marcus Hale watched it all silently. Then one day he invited Daniel to his office. "I built my empire by knowing who to trust," Marcus said. "You gave my daughter safety when money couldn't. That makes you family." The storm passed. At Lily's birthday party, Daniel watched Noah and Lily run together carefree. He realized then that kindness had rewritten his life. Not wealth, not power, but one choice made on a rainy night. And as Daniel stood there, Evelyn beside him, hand warm in his, he knew something important. Sometimes, when you open your door to a stranger, you don't just save them, you save yourself. If this story moved you, if it reminded you that kindness still matters, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Because the world needs more stories and more people who choose compassion even when it's hard.